Hello dear students, welcome back to Physics Online Bridge Course classes. Hope you are following that previous videos. So in today's videos, just we will look at that applications of velocity time graph. So already in last video we discussed that velocity time graph for the object is moving with uniform velocity and velocity time graph for the object is moving with uniform acceleration and all the things. So let me recall that VT graph for the object moving with uniform velocity. So for that uniform velocity means velocity value should not get changes, means y coordinate value should be remains same here. So y coordinate value will get remain same, means a straight line is parallel to x axis here. So let me ask one question here. If the object is moving with uniform velocity means what about its acceleration? Acceleration of the object is 0 when the object is moving with uniform velocity. So remember one point here, if the object is moving with uniform velocity means its acceleration value is 0 here. So in today's class, so let me discuss about that applications of velocity time graph here. So let me continue with the concept of applications of velocity time graph. Applications of velocity time graph. So in case of that applications of velocity time graph, first we'll look at that area under velocity time graph. So for example, in case of velocity time graph, so I will find out that area under velocity time graph. If I find out that area under velocity time graph, that area is equal to which physical quantity I need to determine. So for example, first I will take area under velocity time graph. So look at here, I will find out that area under velocity time graph. So in order to consider that area under velocity time graph, I will take one object here. That object is moving with a uniform velocity. Consider an object. So that object is moving with uniform velocity. Consider an object moving with uniform velocity. So that object is moving with uniform velocity means what is the nature of graph for this situation? So if the object is moving with uniform velocity means a straight line is parallel to x-axis here. So along that x-axis time and along y-axis velocity here. So for example, if the object is moving with uniform velocity means straight line is parallel to x-axis here. So now in this graph, I will take that x-intercept here. For example, point A, point B, C and D here. So I will choose certain area under velocity time graph. What is that area here? A, B, C and D here. So look at here. This is the area under velocity time graph. A, B, C, D is the area under velocity time graph here. So look at here. This is origin. So from origin to point A, time taken will be T1 here. From origin to point B, so time taken by the body to move to point B is T2 here. So now I will find out that area under velocity time graph. So for that purpose, area is equal to what? So area under ABCD. So that is rectangle here. So area is equal to, I can take that. So what is the formula for that area of rectangle? So length into breadth. Area is equal to length means A to B here, AB, and breadth means AD here. So AB into AD here. So look at here. I don't know the value of AB here, but I know O to B here. O to B is nothing but what? T2 here. O2 is nothing but what? T1 here. So look at here. T2 minus of T1. So T2 minus of T1 is nothing but what? So remaining distance AB here. So look at here. Area, it is equal to. So AB, shall I take it as OB minus of OA here? This is OB, this is OA. So OB minus of OA will gives what? AB here. So AB I can rewrite in another form, that is OB minus of OA into A to D. Let it be equation 2. Now from graph I will take that value here. O to B represents what? From O to point O to point B. So O to B is nothing but what? T2 here. From graph OB is equal to what? T2, and OA is equal to what? OA is equal to T1. OA is equal to T1 and A to D here. So from A to D, so along y-axis which quantity is there? Velocity. For example, at this point velocity is V here. So and A to D is equal to what? V. So entire thing I will take it as equation 3 here. So now instead of OB I will take it as T2 here. So let me substitute the value of equation 3 in equation 2. So look at here, area is equal to O to B. O to B is nothing but what? T2 here, minus of O to A is nothing but what? This is T1, and so A to D is nothing but what? A to D represents that velocity V here. Okay, I will multiply that. So V into T2 minus of V into T1. Let it be equation 4. So look at here, pause for a certain minute. We know that, okay, we know that velocity is equal to, velocity is nothing but what? Displacement by time taken. Here what kind of velocity is there? Uniform velocity. So velocity will not get changes here. V is equal to what? X1 by T1 here. X1 is equal to what? V into T1. Similarly, V is equal to X2 divided by T2. So X2 is equal to what? V into T2. So these two equation I will take it as 5. So why? Because instead of V into T1, shall I take it as a X1 here? So instead of V into T2, I will take it as a X2 here. So look at here, I will substitute equation 5 value in equation 4. If I do like so, area is equal to what? So that area is equal to V into T2. So V into T2 means what? X2 here, minus of V into T1 means what? V into T1 means X1 here. So look at here, area is equal to X2 minus of X1 is nothing but what? So that is nothing but a displacement. So area is equal to what? So area is equal to displacement. So look at here, in case of velocity time graph, if you find out that area under velocity time graph, so that area is equal to displacement. So remember here we are discussing that applications of velocity time graph. So in that application, so if I find out that area under velocity time graph, so that area is equal to which physical quantity? That area is equal to displacement. So it means that if you find out that area under velocity time graph, so that area measures that displacement. So look at here, area under VT graph measures what? It measures, so area under velocity time graph measures, VT graph measures displacement. Area under velocity time graph measures displacement. Hope you understand about these things. So we'll look at that next applications related to velocity time graph. So that is slope of velocity time graph. So we got that area under velocity time graph. So if you measures that area under velocity time graph, so that area represents that displacement. So now in case of velocity time graph, so I will find out that slope here. If you get that slope value, means that slope represents which of the physical quantity I need to find out. So for that purpose, so I will find out that slope of velocity time graph. Slope of velocity time graph. So for that purpose, I will choose an object. So that object is moving with a uniform acceleration with certain initial velocity. So look at here, I will choose one object here. consider an object moving with uniform acceleration. With certain initial velocity. So what is the nature of graph for this statement? So look at here, I will draw on that velocity time graph. So time is along x-axis, velocity is along y-axis. So for uniform acceleration, if that initial velocity is not 0, means it interrupts that y-axis here. Okay, so for example, this is initial velocity and this is final velocity. So final velocity is greater than initial velocity, means so that acceleration is positive acceleration. So let me draw details diagram about that VT graph for uniform acceleration. So this graph is very much important. So from this graph only we will extend kinematic equations. So look at here, time is along x-axis and velocity of the object is along y-axis. So if object is moving with certain initial velocity, so initial velocity is not 0. If initial velocity is 0, means that graph straight line is passes through the origin. So if initial velocity is not 0, means it interrupts that y-axis at a certain point here. So this is the situation. So look at here. So this is the situation. So this is point A, initial velocity, A to B. B is the final velocity. For my convenience, I will make that x-intercept here. So here I will draw one perpendicular line here. So this point is C and this point is D here. So object is moving with certain initial velocity, means along y-axis is velocity. Initial velocity is, means from O to A, that initial velocity I will take it as u here. Initial velocity is u, final velocity is B. So at B it has final velocity from that, so B to this point D. So this is final velocity. So look at here, this is final velocity. So look at here, this is initial velocity and this is final velocity. O to A represents that initial velocity, so B to D represents that final velocity. Then what is that velocity from that B to C here? This velocity is u, this velocity is v here. So shall I find the value of B to C here? So this velocity is u, means O to A is equal to what? C to D. So C to D is nothing but what? U here. So look at here, O to A is equal to C to D, so that is equal to initial velocity u here. So B to D is v, C to D is u, the remaining distance is what? V minus of u here. B to C I will take it as v minus of u. So hope you understand about this diagram. So look at here, object is moving with certain initial velocity. So object is moving with certain initial velocity, means O to A is equal to what? So that is u. O to A is equal to C to D, same length is there. So O to A is equal to what? C to D here. So that is equal to u. And B to D is nothing but what? Final velocity. So B to D is nothing but what? Final velocity is v. Look at here, then B to C is nothing but what? So B to D is v, C to D is u, v minus of u. So that is B to C here. B to C is nothing but what? V minus of u. And so look at here, O to D. So along x-axis I took that time here. Then O to D. So that O to D line is equal to A to C here. So parallel O to D is equal to what? A to C. A to C. So that is equal to time. So entire thing I will take it as equation 1 here. So look at here, object is moving with a uniform acceleration with certain initial velocity. O to A represents that initial velocity, B to D represents that final velocity. So final velocity minus of initial velocity. So that is B to C is nothing but what? V minus of U here. Now let me find out that slope value here. So slope of velocity time graph. So from the triangle ABC. So look at here. Slope is nothing but a tan theta. So opposite divided by adjacent here. So from triangle ABC. So slope value. So y-intercept divided by x-intercept. So y-intercept by x-intercept is nothing but a tan theta. So this is theta value. So tan theta means opposite divided by adjacent here. So tan theta is equal to what? Opposite means what? B to C here. B to C divided by adjacent side means what? A to C here. Adjacent side means A to C. Let it be equation 2 here. So look at here. From equation 1, we know the value of BC and AC here. So look at here. From equation 1, I know the value of BC, I said. So BC means what? V minus of U. AC means what? So A to C. So A to C means what? So T here. So look at here. Then equation 2 becomes, so look at here. So tan theta is equal to, B to C is nothing but what? V minus of U here. V minus of U. And A to C is nothing but what? So A to C is nothing but time taken T here. So look at here. Tan theta is equal to what? V minus of U divided by T. So this will be equation 3. So from that acceleration, we know that acceleration is equal to what? V minus of U divided by T here. So we know that acceleration is equal to what? V minus of U divided by T here. So look at here. Tan theta is equal to V minus of U divided by A. Shall I take this one as a acceleration here? So look at here. We know that acceleration is equal to V minus of U divided by T. Then equation 3 can be written as, okay, equation 3. So tan theta is equal to what? Instead of V minus U divided by T, shall I take it as a acceleration here? So then what does it represents here? Tan theta is equal to acceleration. So tan theta is nothing but a slope here. So in case of velocity time graph, if you find the slope of velocity time graph, that slope is equal to which physical quantity? Slope is equal to acceleration. So remember one point here. In case of VT graph, if you find the slope of velocity time graph, that slope of velocity time graph represents acceleration here. So remember one point here. Slope of VT graph measures. What does that slope of velocity time graph measures here? Slope of VT graph measures acceleration. So hope you understand this class. So in case of that area under velocity time graph, what does that area under velocity time graph represents? Area under velocity time graph represents displacement, whereas slope of velocity time graph represents acceleration. So we'll look at that next class remaining thing.